I'm gonna get lost. He gives me attitude. He's like, he's like, the streets are mad easy. He's like, only an idiot would get lost. You see, I don't know what the rules, I'm just inventing them. He's like, see, like 14th Street, that's 15th Street, then I just come back around. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get lost. He runs out of the car and he leaves me there. My sister and me are looking at each other like, did he just really leave the car? And I'm like, oh my God. So I had to run out of the car in the middle of Times Square. I take the car and I go, I'm like, Stephanie, just put the address in the GPS. I know you guys are going to think I'm dumb, and I probably am, because I cannot, for the love of me, figure out New York roads. I could not figure out a way to get back. Thing in New York is one way, one way, one way, one way. Florida doesn't have that. I can go anyway in Florida, and Florida has parking everywhere. It's a very different type of driving. Running late already for the party as it was. By me getting lost in that moment it took us even longer. I was probably lost for an hour in that little corner. Kept calling each other like, where are you at now? Okay, let me take this street, let me go down this street. We just kept we were just in a big square, and we could just not get to that little location. We finally found them. That guy looked so mad, and he looked at me like I was like the biggest idiot that he's ever seen in his whole life, and I probably was. Everyone's awkward in the car, everyone's mad. He's driving this rental car super fast. He's doing like 80 and 90, and I'm like, this is a rental car, dude, you're not on our insurance. You hear you don't hear no music. It was just like complete silence. We're just like the whole time. Already running late. She didn't have time for Stephanie to do her hair, to do her makeup. I generally felt bad for that, because you guys know I'm big on birthday. We're all getting ready. Stephanie's getting ready. I'm getting ready. I think the outfit that she got, I don't know if it didn't fit or if it didn't work out, so she had to wear something else. I'm not a girly girl like that, so I'm used to getting ready really fast. Plus, my hair was already ironed and everything, so all I did was just shower and then just kind of redid my hair with the iron and blower. Stephanie had already done her hair too, so it looked really bad that Stephanie and me looked so nice, and she was the birthday girl and did it. I mean, I even had makeup on, you know what I mean? I had time to do all of that. She was just really upset. She couldn't do her hair. Her outfit wasn't what she thought, and we felt bad for her. Was in all her right to be really upset, because her birthday outfit and everything that she was trying to accomplish that night just wasn't happening. So while we're walking to the train, she's walking in front of us, and me and Stephanie are behind her, and we're just like, wow, this is like no acknowledgement, no eye contact. This girl is really mad. Okay, she had all the right in the world, because I have a bad temper too. I would have been livid. However, why did you decide to go to your uncle's house that show up at Times Square around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon to buy a birthday outfit in that same day? Like, you know that's not gonna happen. That's gonna take you all day. Already running late, and then while we were running late, I get lost because he just didn't want to switch. I could have just given her the card and she would have made it on time. So whose fault was that? I knew I was gonna get lost. I know I don't understand the streets of New York, so that's why and he just left. Like, he was just like, I don't want to hear this. I'm just gonna give my debit card to my sister. It was our fault or not, at the end of the day, I agree. She had all the right to be mad, but how she was going about it, I wasn't feeling it. I don't know if you guys have gotten this from my personality. I am a very impulsive person. Do not get me mad. Do not get me in the moment, because I react to the moment. I'm behind her, and she's way ahead, and we're way down here. And I'm looking at Stephanie like, I swear that I'm going to go home. I was like, si, yo me voy pa casa. I'm not going to go to this birthday dinner. On the train or the subway or whatever, and you know, if you guys are from New York, or if you're not from New York, you have to like pay a little card, Metro card, or whatever that's called, for you to get on the actual train or subway. Everything really fast, because she lives there, so she's like boom, 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 and she goes. Stephanie and I get to that little thing, and we have no idea what we're doing. I'm trying to understand this machine. I'm trying to do everything I can to give Stephanie her card, and I get a card. However, I forgot how it works, but she's up there and she doesn't care that we're down. I get mad and I hit the machine. Like, I really, because I'm already like, I want to leave already. And Stephanie's like, hold on, let me see if I can get her to help us. She calls her and she doesn't answer. I had it. When I saw that she didn't answer my sister, I was like, forget it. We're leaving. Forget her birthday. I don't care. We're leaving. We're going to go back. And Stephanie and me just ended up leaving. I'm impulsive. So I'm walking back, and I'm walking back fast, and I'm walking back mad. I'm already calling the airlines. I'm like, we're leaving. We're going to Florida. We're leaving tonight. I don't want to be here anymore. Like, no, you see, this is why I wanted to come. I know that this is how you get. She's like, no, Biggie, let's not go back. She's like, let's not ruin the trip. She's like, let's figure out something to do. If it wasn't for Stephanie, I would have left to Florida that night. I would have either left, I would have done a whole bunch of stuff that night, but Stephanie was the one that kept me sane. All of this is that I just couldn't be fake anymore. It's like, bro, you know, we're really trying. We're not friends anymore. You're a freaking liar. You got me in trouble at work. You got me in trouble with my coworkers. I'm done. Was livid. You guys think I'm all cool, and then don't ever get me mad, because I don't think when I'm mad, and this is how I react to things like this, because I just can't take it anymore. Back to her brother's apartment. I'm like, Stephanie, pack all your stuff. We are leaving. She's like, where are we gonna go? I was like, I don't care. We're gonna figure something out. Just pack your crap because we're leaving tonight. I'm not gonna stay here anymore. I started texting all my friends that are either from New York or used to live in New York, and I told them what was happening, and I just needed a hotel like ASAP. One of my friends from New York actually invited me over. She's like, hey, listen, where are you guys at? And I gave her the address, and we were like 20 minutes away. So we ended up going to her house. Her everything that was going on. We had a good time. We were eating pizza. We were just joking. Her kids were making me laugh, and we had an awesome time with her. But then one of my boys texted me an address to a hotel. Really late at night. I'm talking about it was already way past midnight. This girl hasn't called us, texted us, or anything. So we could have been killed. We could have been in a gutter in an episode of Law and Order, and she didn't care. It was freaking awesome. He gave me all the information that I needed, and he helped me book the hotel, and it was right in front of LaGuardia Airport. So that's where we ended up staying. Feeling really bad when I got to the hotel because I don't mind going through stuff like that on my own because I'm used to it. I'm very impulsive. I do this all the time. I just don't like going through stuff like this with my sister because it's dangerous. The next day, yeah, we called our aunt because we haven't, two of our aunts actually live in New Jersey. So we were just like, well, vámonos para allá. So we ended up actually driving to Jersey. Ended up having a way better time without her. Like she probably thought like, oh my God, they're not with me. You know, oh, they forgot their little tour guide. What are they going to do? Honey, we have smartphones. It's called Google. So we ended up doing the Statue of Liberty. We ended up doing this really, really nice restaurant, two nice restaurants. Because my sister Stephanie and me kept posting things, my coworker started to text me like, I don't see this chick in your pictures anymore. Like, what happened? This whole time, this girl has not texted us, has not called us. I mean, I guess she knows that we're okay, but that's what made my mom mad. When we told my mom what happened, is a very wise mom, and she's not like, well, let me be mad at Susie because my daughters are perfect. No, my mom was upset with me because she was like, you were very disrespectful to her at her house and you were her guest. Was like, I really love this girl. This girl was in my house for Thanksgiving. I trusted my daughters with her in New York, and you guys left and she didn't even call you to make sure you were okay. My mom any of that until we got back to Florida. When we told my mom everything, she was like, ay Dios mío. She's like, so all of that was going on in New York and you guys didn't tell us. So this is now what's funny because now Stephanie has to go to Florida in a different flight and so do I. And now it's like I have to fly back with this girl and it's going to be awkward. I still had Susie on my Facebook, so I saw that she wrote something sarcastic in her status and it was something like, I love that JetBlue allows us to change our seats, something like that. I read that, I was like, oh, okay, cool. So we're going to be on the same flight, but we're just going to be in different seats. I was like, all right. But Stephanie's flight left really early. Because the last day, I had to take Stephanie to LaGuardia Airport because her flight was really early. It was like around 2 o'clock. My flight was at 9 o'clock at night at JFK. Stephanie felt horrible because she was like, what are you going to do for so many hours? I'm not going to see you. I'm going to be worried. What are you going to do in New York all by yourself? I have a lot of friends here. I'll figure something out. No, I had no plans whatsoever. But I don't like for my sister to worry. So I'm like, I definitely just get on the flight. I'll figure it out. You'll see. You that I was still new to traveling. This was like the first time ever that I'm actually experiencing stuff like that. So I'm like, let me just call the airline. Let me see what they suggest. She told me, she's like, hey, you could just change the time of your flight. And I was like, I can do that? She's like, yeah, it's going to be $50, but we can put you on a 5 o'clock flight. And I'm like, do it. Make it back to Florida, and even though I had fun and I loved the whole experience, being that all of that stuff happened, it just really made it a bad vacation. You guys, the update, because I always do stories and I realize that you guys always ask me questions and I'm like, man, I never update them at the end. Never become friends again? No, never again. I have not spoken to that girl since 2012. As soon as I got to Florida, I blocked her everywhere, out of all my social media, everything. I got back to work. I will admit that her and Di kept it very, very professional. Like, you could totally tell that we were never friends, but we were very good co-workers. I know that people are going to be like, yo, that's messed up. You took the rental car. No, I actually did the math and I gave her half of what she paid for the car back. I just really didn't even want to talk to her. I had a witness from work see me with the cash, putting it in her locker at work so she can just take the money because I didn't even want to talk to her. Guys go, that's like the worst thing ever that happened to me in New York or with a coworker. This is like 2 stories in one. Sorry, this was like 2 hours long. So drop some comments, leave me some messages to tell me what you think. Moral of the story is, if you have a friend that does that whole he said, she said, guys, let them go. That's going to be such a problematic friend throughout your whole life, including with other people.